telling you, that's a beautiful song, sung by a beautiful young lady, done beautifully.
That's also some beautiful playing too.
Oh, thank you very much. No, wait. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But
that's a really good key.
That's the first time we did anything together, right?
Yes.
I think so. I don't remember ever playing for you, and I was really hurt that I never got a chance to play for you. But now I'm blessed. No, that was very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. I've always been impressed, and you know, one thing that I always liked about your singing was when you can go from, you know, really quiet and to blowing, you know, as we say, and you got that blowing capability, and when you dig in and send that out, you have a uniqueness about it that is kind of cool. I hope you had called someone, I hope you had texted someone, and I hope you had reached out to someone to hear that, because, okay, I'm not going to say anymore. But we're going to talk to this wonderful, talented young lady a little bit longer. We don't want to stop talking to you, but we don't want to keep you, like, and take advantage of you, like, you know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this talent?
Well, what I really want to do, I want to go. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, but I would really like to go all over the world and like sing in different languages to people. I don't want to be a big name, but I just want to have an opportunity when I, you know, get the chance, you know, take a loan out or something, and just go travel and make appointments in different countries and go sing in different languages. I want to do stuff like that. I hope that maybe I'll be able to do that.
I hope somebody's listening. And by the way, you're already all over the world, because that's how we do it here at DML. We're all over the world. But now you can bring Brianna to where you are, wherever you are. And but it's interesting that you don't have an ambition to be a popular, or, you know, that's pretty different. Most people are thinking in terms of, you know, becoming established, you just want to be able to minister, to go to different places. And what is it why aren't you interested? And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with wanting to have the notoriety and the DVDs and CDs and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But why is it that you're not so keen on that part of it?
Well, a lot of people ask me this question because some people, when they hear me sing, you should go on American Idol and this place and X Factor and all this. Those places are nice, but I've seen a lot of people go on those things and they were Christians, and, you know, it got compromising, and I don't want to be in that state of compromise where I have to compromise my Christianity for my career. And I think that would be too much for me, because it does happen. And, you know, you have the other thing, Sunday best. I just don't want all of that.
Monday's worse.
Monday's worse. After a while, I just feel that sometimes when you get too much publicity and those kind of things, no matter if it's a Christian gospel singer or a regular secular singer, it gets to you. It gets to your head, and you might make changes. And I just am content where I am. I'm comfortable. Maybe I shouldn't be comfortable. Maybe I should go out there, but I've never gotten that push, that desire. It's like me seeing my face on a billboard is not really no big deal to me. I just like being comfortable. I like being comfortable.
You know, I have heard from people just what you've said, that those situations can push you to compromise or put you in compromising situations. I wouldn't tell anyone not to go that route, because who knows what they can do with that situation and how they can turn it into, you know, a blessing for someone. But I believe you're actually right in that it's difficult to thread, you know, to walk that line. And that's very impressive. Even though I don't want to, you know, there are people that go, you know, I'm so humble. You know, I'm so humble. And they're proud of being humble. You know what I'm saying? Pride in humility. They're actually being humble to be proud of being humble. And I know you're not doing that, but I don't want to now go, you know, that's wonderful that you are, you know, being, you know, that's just who you are, and that's great. And you're grounded, and that's really what's coming out, is that you're grounded in your Christianity, in your faith, and you don't want to compromise that. So everything else comes after that. That's really cool. We talked about the issue of church and music, and where do you see church and music? Where is it going? You know, where are we going with church and music?
Where are we going?
Where's music going in the church?
Music is going far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest. There's some churches, and I'm not gonna name, that I would.
I'm gonna write and name. You know. We hold
like,
up a church.
No. I specifically will. If there's an event going on there, I'm like, okay, their praise team is rocking and their musicians are off chain. I'm going to that church this Sabbath because it's just like music plays a big role. And no one can't tell you any different in church. If the music is dead, it's like the church is dead. It's like this extra adrenaline rush, this little push, and it shouldn't be always like that, but to be honest, it is like that sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, you know, I was reading something this week, and I want to hear from you guys what you think about it. In a gist, the person said, because I don't want to read the whole thing, a man comes to your church, a woman comes to your church, and as they approach the church, they say, what's going on here? And then they walk up, and the usher greets them at the door and says, welcome, are you coming in? And he says, no, I didn't intend to come to a funeral today. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go. Is there, who died? Did someone die here?
Oh my God.
And they turn around and they go somewhere else because they were coming to get their praise on. They had a tough week, they had a difficult time, and they wanted to come and celebrate. They wanted to come and say, you know, God, I love you more than anything in the world. And they thought it was a funeral, a solemn occasion at the church. Is that your church? Is your church about a funeral, Christ's death, and not about his resurrection? Then another person came to that same church, and when they walked in, they said, wow, man, look at all those instruments. Look at that band. Wow, that's amazing. All that technology. That praise team, beautiful voices. But you know, I don't feel like I'm praising God. It feels like it's a concert. It feels like it's not about God, it's about the performance. You know something? I want to find a church that is about praising God and about me being involved in praising God rather than a performance.
Sure.
You know, when I read that thing, I was thinking the same thing. But I never articulated it that way exactly. And I've been, you know, involved in that part of the ministry, and I've been concerned about that. I've been talking the same thing, right, Marsha? About performance versus being dead, striking a balance where people can come in. And the other thing is, you know, the person said, how much of the service and worship is about praise and worship team, musicians, and how much is it about you, the person who is supposed to be praising? And it was interesting that the person was saying, it's really about you. It's about you and your opportunity to praise God. So when you come to church, you should be coming ready, willing. So both of those people were actually wrong.
Yeah.
Because even though it talks a lot about the negative aspect of praise and worship in terms of the dead, the burial, you know, the dead church, or the vibrant church where it's all about the music and not about the praise. But I should be able to go to any one of those churches and feel God. Because I'm not supposed to come to get Him. I'm supposed to bring Him.
Exactly.
And if I'm bringing Him, then it's not dependent on what that church does or doesn't have. If they don't have a piano, if they don't have an organ, or if they have the best piano or the best organ, I should go in there, not see all that stuff, not hear all that stuff, and get my praise on. Because I'm the one He did it for.
Exactly.
I'm the one He did it for. And, you know, when Brianna comes to sing, and she blows, you know, and we should be already communicating with Him. So what Brianna does is just facilitates and gets us, you know, continues whatever we were supposed to be doing. Not that I go, okay, so what's she going to sing now?
Yeah.
Look at what she has on.
Ooh.
So why she have to sing that song? So. It should be about, God, I'm ready to go wherever You want me to go. Let Brianna just be a part of that. Let that song that she sings be a part of that. Or wherever you go, I'm supposed to be so into worship that you can't take me away from it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I need us to post that thing that I read. It was so powerful. So powerful. And we got to post it. We're going to put it in the blast next week. At least excerpts. Because, you know, it's really, I mean, he gets to the point, and I'm like, wow, I'm reading it, and I've been thinking these things, but I mean, he just laid it out, and it was amazing to me. What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm going to church.
100 jobs.
Tomorrow, I'm on a mission.
You're on a mission?
I'm on a mission.
How many places are you singing tomorrow?
I'm singing 3 places.
3 places?
Yes.
3 places in the same building, or?
No, 3 different locations.
3 different locations. You need a helicopter, you know that, right?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
Where are you singing tomorrow?
I'm singing at the Mount Olivet SDA Church for Sabbath School.
Yeah.
I'm singing at the Ambassador SDA Church for Divine Worship.
Yeah.
And I'm singing at the Lighthouse SDA Church for their I think they're having a concert because they're having a revival. So they're having that in the evening.
Wow.
And that is my day tomorrow.
Okay. I thought I was busy. I guess I'm on a vacation. Did anybody comment on our topic, Marsha? Because, you know, what do you think, guys? Is it is it an issue that music keeps people in church? Is it an issue at all? Does it matter? Should it be that music keeps people in church, or it's a bit like some of those churches, you realize, some of those churches that are hyped in terms of music, they really have nothing more than that to offer.
Yeah, if you take away the music, it's just like, and that's not good.
So that's a problem with the church, though. With that church, it's not a problem with the music.
No.
It's a problem with the church being singular focus, one-sided, right?
I get.
We're gonna do a few more minutes. Let's take a couple minutes, Kevin, and we come back in. Yeah, we come back in, and we're gonna wrap up. But I don't want you to go anywhere. Please don't touch that mouse. I've really enjoyed talking to Brianna and her music, her singing. You can check her out wherever she is. Be there. You know, I'll probably be there too. Let's see. But when we come back, we'll let you know what's been happening, what's going to happen tomorrow around the world, wherever. And we'll be right back. Don't touch that mouse.